What the heck's going on, guys? How's everybody? Today we are back with another Summer's War Chronicle video. Today we are going to be talking about what to do if you're bored. I promise you, if you think that you don't have enough to do, you have lots to do. I was even in that kind of spot where I'm like, I'm done on my dailies, I got nothing to do. What now? Well, I'm gonna tell you what now. But before we get into it, be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, the comment button. All right, let's get into it. So first, number one thing I want to talk about is farming. So you want to make sure that you're farming all your alchemy stuff in order to get all of your runes and your gear up. So you want to make sure you're at minimum farming up these for some of your end game gear that you are on. Of course, these are good, but these are only for your like pieces, I think, because they're very expensive to make. But you want to make sure every piece you're kind of wearing, every rune, everything has this, as well as there's stuff for the summoner as well. Maybe that was the summoner one, but yeah, either way, there's for runes and oh yeah, here. So you want to make sure you get your summoner ones as well, and make sure you equip that on all of your equipment. Also, you want to be making sure that you're working towards your end goal blacksmithing, so that you can craft the last round of things. So make sure you're slowly working on this and lots of twigs and such. So be sure to be sending out your exploration captain, as well as farming it like crazy. These costumes here are also really good to farm. The bonuses they give you are honestly pretty crap, but it's all like stuff that you literally just need to farm. So like these you can get from like overnight farming in certain zones. You can click them to check where you get them. And then this as well is all just stuff that you can go and collect as many as you want and craft. So make sure that you get working on all of your costumes. This is something you can be working towards when you're bored and looking for something to do. As you can see, I am rocking my new costume that I crafted. Very awesome. But the main thing I want to talk about here, which I got about 5 more minutes to get to, is going to be the hero area. So if I go here and I go onto my Orbia and I check, so we're right before reset here, so I have everything done on my Orbia. I have all my little guys killed, all my mini bosses killed, and all my bamfs, which, by the way, was absolute heck, especially this one because of the times. Come on, come to US. Never going to talk about Hero Arena and not say that till I fix it. But one is really awesome is if I switch over to my Cleef. So on my Cleef here, I got him to level 60 today. I was pushing for it all week, grinding all of my dailies on him and all of the blue missions, which is definitely something you want to get done. If I go into the hero area on my Cleef, we're going to see that I'm going to be able to get all those rewards from hero area all over again. Now, as far as Bamf goes, I guess you're not really going to be able to get that twice because it only spawns.
Yeah, you can get it twice. He spawns enough times. Spawns twice a week in each zone.
Oh, it is twice a week in each zone? Okay.
Yep.
So the Baphomet here, you are only going to be able to do on 2 champions if you really pushed it, because it does only spawn twice a week. So it spawns 2 times a day on Saturday at midnight at 12:30 a.m. EST and 3:30 a.m. EST. So yeah, that's something that you can do, so that's awesome. But the more important thing is you can be getting your gold here from doing the quests, and you can do this on all your characters. So you want to make sure that you get all your characters up to level 60 so that you can enter into this zone. So I am actually going to head over to Baphomet right now with my guy, and we're gonna get the rewards for him again. All right, so the boss is just appearing here, so we are going to start fighting the boss. And yeah, so like I said, you can do this on all your champions, so you want to try to make sure you're doing that. And one thing I do want to say quick before I get into it is you don't really want to overnight farm here because you don't really get very much experience.
It does stuff.
Yeah, but you might as well do it on your main. But yeah, so let's fast forward through this boss here quick. And one other thing I want to mention, guys, what you want to make sure you do is Baphomet is going to spawn in every single channel. So sometimes he goes down really quickly. So what you want to make sure you want to do is you want to be in a party with at least 2 people, maybe even 3. And you want to be passing leadership back and forth so that you guys can ensure that you can avoid the cooldown timer on zone changing and make sure you never miss a boss. Alright, so there you guys can see I just finished Baphomet in every channel again now with my alt. So if I go into here and I go into hero area and I go into quest, we can see I now completed Baphomet on my alt as well. So this is something really important that you want to make sure you do, again, especially for this gold, because it is going to be 500,000 gold plus, I don't know, another 400,000, right?
Yep, 900,000.
Yeah, 900,000 gold. So that is awesome.
And it gives you a bunch of the rune stuff too, so you can craft.
So you can make sure you're crafting all your runes weekly.
Well,
probably.
I think it only lets you craft 1 rune with the stuff that or 1 rune per pair. So it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runes.
But you're going to be doing it on all your characters.
Oh, and
plus,
this one's down here, the Baphomet one.
yep, and plus they drop as you're farming too, right? So you're going to be doing a lot more farming in this zone, hypothetically, if you're doing it with all of your champions. So yeah, you want to definitely make sure that you're doing this. This is something that's going to really, really help your gold block. It definitely has been getting better. They've been giving us a lot of gold, so it's been really nice.
The mill a day every day.
The mill a day.
Oh, I forgot to collect my mill.
It's been nice. It's been nice. But yeah, you guys definitely want to make sure that you're getting through onto your alts and you're making sure that you're doing this every day because it is super important. But let's wrap up with a few last things that we want to cover. So if we look at my Orbia here, I can go into field events and I have my world boss here. It says unavailable because I have already done it. But if we switch over to my Klee, and this would be the same with, like any of your alts.
That's right. It's me.
So we go over to my Klee. We get in here. Now I am going to join a party with Cheddar and just follow him, but I'm going to show you super quick once it loads. So if I go here and I go to field events and I go find, it would bring me directly to it. But as I said, it is starting in uno momento. So I'm going to create a party here with Cheddar. Guild. I guess I should let Cheddar invite me, but that's fine. And then I'm going to go into here and I'm going to delegate and then I'm going to follow. Sometimes the follow bugs. If it does bug, just ask your party leader to summon you. Alright guys, so you can see here we just beat the world boss again. So I don't know why it's been buggy and saying no rank lately. I think I was 39th or something.
Okay here.
It'll like actually tell you.
And then
Okay, but I want to make sure we talk about the scrolls first. I got 10 scroll pieces, right? And I got my box, so I got that twice today. Okay, so I'm gonna click OK.
then click the menu, field events, and then like actually just click on the picture thingy. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, see, oh, okay. Oh, it shows. Okay, sorry, Cheddar. It also shows you your reward here as well, but it doesn't show you the 3 box.
No, can you get the box, the wing thing, the stick?
No, you don't. But okay.
Well, randomly.
I wish I could see the odds here, because yeah. But yeah, so you can make sure that you're doing this on all your alts as well. Is World Boss 3 times a day or only twice a day, right?
I think it's 3 times 1, 2,
Yeah,
3 times.
3 times a day. So, hypothetically, if you are crazy, try hard, you could be doing it on all 3 of your characters and be getting your rewards for all 3 of them. As you guys seen there, I know it was fast forward, but Naomi was a huge part of my damage. If I was actually playing a little bit more and not lazy, I probably could have gotten in the top 25 there. It was looking pretty good for a while my Naomi was alive. So it really just does depend on your monsters kind of too. So, do you have anything, Cheddar? Do you think there's any other end game things? There's the farming. That is an insane amount. I promise you could farm for 20 hours and still need to farm more.
It's pretty much, yeah, just the hero area and then doing all the field events on all the different characters.
And doing hero area on all the different characters. So you got to make sure you get all your characters to 60.
Yes.
Now, one thing I will say, that I made a mistake on because it made no sense to me when I was trying to level up my alts. So you would assume that Path of Training would give you the most XP because, like, you know, that's like the point, kind of, right? But this actually gives you more XP. So obviously some of these you're not going to be able to run on alts, but this one is an easy one to run on alts, as well as this one. So these two are super easy to farm, and it gives you more experience, like kind of a lot more than the Path of Training.
These are way harder than the Path of Training, though.
They are. Your monsters have to be a lot more. But we're talking like this is like your like end game board.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're at this point you should have a good enough team. Like I just go into this. Oh yeah, I just go into this one with my Bastet, Theo, and Kona. I think actually even Juno. And, like, it's just fine. I just live. It takes a lot longer, of course, but, like, you're getting the XP, right? So, and then you get them to 60, and then, yeah, like Chetta was saying, it's just doing the field events on all of them and making sure you do your hero mode weekly on all of them to get all those rewards. I will show that one more time quick. I still have a couple more that I can, hopefully get done before reset here. Gonna make Chetta carry me. But yeah, so again, I think we said it was 900,000 gold total a week
Per champion.
Yeah, per character. So it's 900,000 times 3, which is 22. Yeah, so 2.7 million.
Yes.
Per week from this. So yeah, 2.7 million per week is that's a lot of gold. And then you're also going to increase your leather and your, what's the other one called? The good leather.
Altered leather?
Yeah, I'm gonna go show them quick. You'll be increasing your chances to get that in order to craft this costume as well, because this costume down here
There's a couple different costumes that you can craft with it actually, but this is the best one.
This is like technically a free-to-play costume. This just drops very, very rarely. But if you're doing it on all your alts, you have a good increased chance.
If you scroll up a bit, up to the bottom of the purple costumes, I think. Yeah, the full moonlight set there.
This one?
Yeah, that one. That's the handbok costumes, remember? And then the water activity one as well.
Oh, sorry. This one? Water. Oh, water. Oh, I see the top. Okay, yeah. Yep, tough leather. And I think this one too,
No,
right?
that one's...
Oh, just these two?
Yeah, it's just those two. But these are costumes that cost money before, and now they cost us leather.
Yeah, so that's awesome to get for your characters as well.
Especially the handbok one. That gives health per cleat.
Good old cleat.
I don't know what it does for the other people, but who cares about them?
It's probably, I think that's the one that's attack for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably like health or defense or something for Kina. But either way, there is a lot to do, guys, so don't be sleeping on it like me. I spent a week where I was like, I'm bored. And then I was like, actually, I have so much to do. I'm not even close. Not even close to that end game. And then last thing, I'm going to stay here quick. Sorry, I know it's already been kind of a longer video. But you want to make sure that you at least at the bare minimum do... Where is it? Sorry.
Oh, Moon Shadow 4.
Yeah. You want to at bare minimum do this because this gives you 5,000 sky stones for just entering the battlefield zone one time. So I think even when you're super weak, it's worth entering one time because you're going to get the 5,000 from this. You're going to get the scroll that it gives you here, as well as you're still going to get what you get from battlefield. So I was able to get 3,000 on both my alts. So it was like 13,000 for the one battlefield plus the scroll. So you want to do that for sure. And then as your alts get stronger, then you can start doing these missions. So this one's 50,000 sky stones and this one's 100,000 sky stones. So that's something else to consider that you can get off your alts as well. Because like I already have those off my main. So yeah, you can get that off your alt as well. So that's pretty cool.
I think if you click on battlefield, see, it gives you some little quest thing here as well.
Oh yeah, so you want
to... It gives you 5,000 sky stones.
Yep.
And these are like super easy quests, right? Destroy 3 jars, turn into 100 stones.
Defeat a summoner.
Yeah, the defeat a summoner one's a little bit harder.
Yeah, but this is
maybe
something...
you can get lucky with the last hit.
You get
That's how I got mine.
Oh yeah, you can't get carried anymore because no more queuing up.
Even though in the patch notes that it said that, they said that they were going to have like 2 times during the day where it would be party up and then the other 3 times would be solos. But then when they implemented it, it was just all solo.
And they didn't even tell us.
No, they didn't put it in our notes at all.
They put it in the Korean notes, and then they just like did it over here. They're like, oh, just kidding, no more teams ever, even though we told you sometimes. But anyway, that's just a little side note. I really hope you guys are able to learn something today. I think this is probably one of our better information videos. A lot of times we're just having fun with you guys, but this time we hope we were able to give you guys something to do in that end game and not to be bored. Cheddar, you're good, right? You don't have anything? All right, we appreciate you guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.